Woo! What's going on, guys? Arms 4 coming at you guys today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about free agency a little bit. I'm going to be talking about some free agency and expectations of Lions fans. Now, I didn't really do any information on this. I didn't do any research, is what I'm trying to say. I'm just talking about what Lions fans pretty much are expecting or not expecting. Now, it officially starts tomorrow, the free agency period. They're calling it the legal tampering period, where you see players that are agreeing to contracts with a said team, their team, their former team, or their current team, another team, any team that's in the NFL, 32 teams. The legal tampering. So you're going to see, and then they can't officially put their name from pen to paper until I think it's Wednesday, I believe. But Monday it starts. The madness starts. So this is the thing with Lions fans that I've always noticed throughout my 49 years. I'm 49 years old, and I started really watching this team. I was probably about 7 or 8, you know what I mean? Like in the early 80s. Early 80s is when I really started watching these guys. I started getting into football when I was a kid. 7, 8 years old. Man, I just aged myself, eh? And then what I've always noticed, especially when you get older, this is what you notice about Lions fans. They want everybody. They want everybody that gets cut. They want everybody that, in a trade. They want every single good player. It's like they forget that we're Detroit Lions. Players want to win normally. There's players out there that just go that just play for the bag, man. That just play for money. There's players out there, of course. There's players that want to play in nice areas. There's players that want to play in sunny LA. They want to go to Tampa Bay. They want to go to Miami, like Florida, Miami, Florida. Where the taxes they just don't exist down there for those contracts. I think that's a big reason Sue did that. I believe he didn't really want to win anything at first because Miami was a terrible team, and he went to Miami. But that's a whole other video or a whole other problem. But the whole thing is Lions fans have to be conscious of what's going around you. You have to realize, like, we are the Detroit Lions. We're the Detroit Lions. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. We're not gonna go out, and I don't think we're gonna sign a bunch of players, like top name players. What happened last year is what's gonna happen somewhat this year. They're gonna go out. They're gonna get some players. They're gonna get a lot of depth pieces. They're gonna get some backups. That's what they're going to do. Me personally, on a personal level, I think they're going to grab at least one bigger name. Now, I don't really know who that's going to be. I'm way on board with safety Marcus Williams from the Saints. I think he's a playmaking guy. I'm okay with them going after an Alvin Robinson, a Christian Kirk, but I'm hearing Christian Kirk on the expecting something like $15 million. I don't know how true that is. I wouldn't go that route. But I expect Brad Holmes to at least get one big name in here. Maybe two. So, as a Lions fan, my expectations are a little bit higher than normal. Back in the day, but not even back in the day. This was like a few years ago. I was a huge homer. Humongous homer. Believe it or not. I've probably said this a million times in my videos, on my podcast, on Micro Mike's podcast, Gridiron Blitz. I probably talked about this 1,000 times. I wanted everybody and anybody as well too. I didn't have any awareness around me that players don't want to play in Detroit. And it's not because of the city. It's not because of the city. I don't think it's because of that. I just think it's because we've been historically a garbage franchise. Historically. So a lot of players don't want to come here, especially guys that are older. Like everybody wants Bobby Wagner, right, from Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks are letting him go, or they let him go already. Everybody wants him. He's a 32-year-old linebacker that produces still at an extremely high level. Still produces. Everybody wants him, okay? This is one of my examples. Everybody wants him. He's coming to Detroit. He's a leader. He's this. He's that. He's a great player. He's got all this. He's got all the accolades. He's 32, okay? He's 32, and he probably wants to go to a contender. I don't think he wants to, he just lost Russell Wilson. He's getting cut. The guy's probably, he's feeling a certain way right now, Bobby Wagner. And I don't think he would want to come to a team that's still in the process of building. We are still in the process of building. That's why I don't think, that's why I'm still kind of, are we going to go after a big-time player? Now, I think Brad Holmes, he said it himself. We are in the player acquisition phase. Those are the dead words coming right out of his mouth. Those are the words. Boom. That's what he said. We are in the player acquisition phase. Those were the words. Kicking. That's what he said. So that to me means that I think they're going to go after a player or two. I really think they're going to go after a player or two. Now, maybe it could be Bobby Wagner. And, but all these deals are probably going to be heavily incentive. You're going to have to work to get to the money that you should be getting or that you think you're getting. Just like the Josh Reynolds signing. Comes out, 2-year, $12 million deal. 2 years, $12 million. What do Lions fans do? They freak out. How the hell can you pay a guy that just caught 19 balls, like 300 yards, whatever he had, I don't even know how many yards, 200-something yards and a couple touchdowns. How can you pay him $12 million? And this is what Lions fans do in a nutshell. This is what I think all NFL fans do. This isn't just a Lions fans thing. This is an NFL, all 32 teams fans do this. If you don't have, you have to have a little bit of patience and look at the deal that Josh Reynolds got. Okay? 2 years, $12 million. First thing everyone thinks is, how can you give a guy $6 million a year that put up those kind of numbers? What an SOL move. Well, if you could wait 48 hours, wait a little bit to get the details of the contract, then you're going to know how much he actually got paid. It's a 2-year, $6 million deal with $4 million in incentives. So he's going to have to reach some goals, which I said with my video about Josh Reynolds, that it's probably heavily incentive. And it is. That's what it is. So he's going to have to, I don't know what those details are exactly. It probably has something to do with catches, touchdowns, yards. He has to reach a certain goal to kick in that $4 million for some of that $4 million. I don't know. Don't know what the actual details are of it, but it's heavily incentive. So that's good. So he has to work to get it. And he has an out in 2023. We actually save money if it doesn't work out, which I hope it does. But we actually save money if we have to cut him in 2023. Great deal by Mike Disner and Brad Holmes. Mike Disner, the capologist for Detroit Lions. Good job, Mikey. You did it. You did a good job. Brad Holmes, you did a good job. You brought back a guy that has familiarity with Jared Goff and this offense. That's good. It's a good thing. But Lions fans just freak out over social media. Oh my God, I can't believe we did this. Well, if you have a little bit of patience, you get the details of the contract. And it's the same with free agency. Twitter's going bananas. Facebook's going bananas because everybody's coming here. Everybody. Allen Robinson's coming here. Marcus Williams. Bobby Wagner's coming here. Devondre Campbell. Christian. They're all coming here. Lower your expectations, Lions fans. We're still in this process of building. The cap's going to go up even more for us next year. Hopefully we can get some wins this year to prove to players that we mean business. And we're not there. We're not there yet. 3 wins doesn't scream potential to me yet. I like what their foundation's doing. I love, whatever. Brad Holmes draft from last year. Pretty much everybody contributed. There's a couple guys that kind of, that didn't do well. Levi Amuzurike, he's one of them. Didn't really do well, but it's just, he was a rookie. I expect him to be better in 2022, and I think he will. And if he doesn't, there's another second round curse from Detroit Lions. But I'm hoping he's better, and I think he will be. He missed a lot of time. So stay healthy, get better. But just Lions fans, don't expect a lot of big-time players to come here. Expect more depth pieces, like we talked about. Expect some backups. I would like them to sign at least 1, maybe 2 bigger name players. But I'm not going to sit here and scream SOL if they don't, because they're gonna want to have to come here, and that's extremely hard to get players to want to come play for the Detroit Lions. It's extremely hard. And then B, you got to drop some money on them, and they just have to agree to come here. That's the main thing, and we're just not quite there yet. But I'd like to see 1 or 2 guys. But I'm expecting depth pieces. I'm expecting, guys that are that just haven't really put their print on the NFL just yet. Backups, depth, those kind of players. So that's it, guys. It begins at 24-hour free agency. Just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about it. Probably talked too long, but that's okay. But thanks for the video, guys. Thanks for paying attention. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the bottom right. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, get all my videos, and don't forget to like and comment. Let's talk about free agency. Starts at 24 hours. Tick-tock. Boom. Go Lions.